We are Kyla and Louie, and we are DIY building our house on the back of a 1988 Unimog, showing you everything that we do. What could go wrong, right?
Not fresh.
The goal is simple: build our dream house doing as much of it ourselves as we can, meet some awesome people on the way, and have a lifetime full of adventures. So join us for it. It's going to be out the gate. Kia ora everyone, welcome back to episode 16, where we've got DIY camper van plumbing, bed-based welding, and Louie finally gets sick of the roof rack.
Check that out. Alrighty, time to do some plumbing. I'm going to plumb in the waste here, and I'm also going to plumb in the water feeds for our mixer up there. So what I've done is I've taken the cupboard fronts off, I've taken the oven out, I've taken the drawer out, and just exposed all of the services. So now I've just put these two quick connectors on, which just plug into there like that. It just converts the standard house to the 12mm water pipe. And then yeah, we'll plug that in. Let's go. Alrighty, so I'm just using a standard house S-trap. Just thought it'd be easier, and you can just unscrew it to clean it out really easy. Yeah. So I've just cut it to length. I'm just going to glue it up, and then I'll fit her in place. Next step, I'll slide that through to the other side. I'll put one of our clips on, and then I'll slide that onto there. So the reason why I've gone for this setup here, straight down the middle, is pretty much so I can utilise the space for the sides. Just a bit taken out by this weight thing, which actually is annoying. It sort of bangs, so I put that little damper on it. But yeah, so I can use this space and the space in front.
In that pop rivet gun.
While we're in the neighbourhood, these little clips. So you slide them in. Because we need to let this move, and it sort of comes through the middle, I'm just going to cable tie these onto the waist there so they don't rattle around too much. Sweet. Still inspirational. Perfect. This is this section done. So we'll have a look at what we've done here with the plumbing under the sink. We've got our trap in there. It goes through the side there into this cupboard, and then we'll put a flexible onto there. It'll drop down and go through our hole there that goes out through the bottom of the truck. We've got our water feed for our pipes. We've got our gas in here that the gas fitter needs to hook back up. Yeah, it's all pretty much done in here. Just need to put the flexi on, then we're done. Put it all back together. I've just hooked up the flexible waste pipe. It's a 34mm, I believe, internal diameter. So we've got that going through the floor, and just giving this a wee test at the moment. It's going pretty good. I've just got it draining outside, and picking up outside. Just go have a quick look. So I've just got the water pump in there. I've just got a pipe running outside to this bucket. I've got the drain going to the bucket as well, so we can just recycle it and just get a wee test going. But yeah, pretty much it's all going good. I just tested out the shower as well. The pressure's way better in the shower than the tap, so yeah, that seems to be going alright. I'll just throw it out the window. That's all going pretty good. Alrighty, welcome to Under the Truck. I'm just hooking up the plumbing for the shower. So a few months ago, when I lifted the box off, I had the plumbing fixture coming too far through the floor, so I had to cut it off, and I haven't got around to fix it yet, but I want to get the shower working, I want to get the water tanks in, so this is what we're working with here. Because I cut it off in the floor, I've got to put a fitting on that. So what I did was shot down to Bunnings and grabbed something that I thought might fit, and we're just going to try it out. So this is off like a toilet system, so that's 65 there, and that is 40, but I'll probably cut that thing out so things don't stick to it. But yeah, I'm just going to see if it fits, and hopefully it does, and if it does, I'll leave it up there. Right, so I've got it on there. It's not super tight. It's actually a bit bigger than, hey Ted, bit bigger than it should have been, but we're going to roll with it. I've got a one of these, like a hose clamp on there, so I'm just going to crank it up. There's not much space, but I'll give it a go. So that rubber attachment I got is 40mm, and we need to go down to 32mm pipe. So what I've got here is a wee bush, and I'll put it into this 88, and then we'll be at the right size. There we go, all glued in. It's reduced down from 40 to 32. Probably should have done it on the camera, but there's the rubber that I put on. Then this 88 just pushes up into there, and we put a hose clamp on. Let's see if we can get this on. Oop. We've got that 88 coming out with the bush on it. We'll slide in our 32mm pipe, but we won't glue it because we're not 100% sure of the fitment, so another job down.
All in a day's work, eh, Louis? Let's get on to the next job. Louis tackles the bed base that's going to be sitting on our electronic actuators.
Right, first cut wasn't ideal. I forgot that I wasn't having it on the flat, I was having it on edge, so start again.
Now Louis has done a welding paper in the past, and we thought we'd buy this welder from Bunnings because we knew he was going to be doing a fair bit of metal work on the truck. And it's definitely worked out cheaper for Louis to buy the welder and do it himself than pay someone else to do it.
What I'm doing here is I've just cut these little sections of tube and put a cap on them. These are just gonna, the actuator is gonna sit inside it and lift up the bed, so I'm just welding these onto the side of the frame. So I've just put a few decent tacks on there because I'm just going to test to make sure everything's lined up and it works correctly. Because I had to cut the whole frame in half because it didn't fit in the truck. It was about 20 or 30mm too big from being able to swing around on the angle, so yeah, I had to cut it in half. It's sitting on there, it's a little bit up there, it's a tiny bit twisted, but I can adjust that in the bolts. Time to give it a test run. Alrighty. Bed lift is in, it's gone up, now we're coming back down, everything's working, pretty stoked.
Me too, Louis, me too. All we've got left to do for this bed is to put some railings on the back side walls, and then we need to buy a mattress base. So if you have any recommendations on like a king or super king size mattress that's comfortable but skinny, let us know in the comments. Alright, let's see what Louis got in store for the final job of the video.
Right, so I'm just about to rip the roof rack off. It's going back to Brian at the welder to have some things changed. The design didn't really work how we thought it would, and yeah, I've had a few problems with it, mainly around the slider and the way it sort of attaches to the box. The bolts are hitting the roof, yeah, so we need to get it sorted out, and we're going to get done before we paint it, so it won't be going back on until the truck's painted. So I'll give you a quick look at what it is and how it works at the moment, and yeah, what we're going to do to change it. So the original design is meant to pull out and then you can access the hatch. So we're going to change that because the runners are meant to be rated to like 200 something kilos each, but they suck essentially. So yeah, I'll show you what it does and then what we're going to do.
The next time we put the roof racks on, the truck is going to be painted. But just as Louis started to roll out the roof rack, something snapped and fell on the ground.
Actually slide that out. Check that out. That's a little knob that keeps it. So we actually drove to Hamilton the weekend, which is a couple of 100 k's away, and I haven't really trusted this thing, so I put a strap around the back so it couldn't go forward, which I reckon if that wasn't there it would have been able to move even more, and maybe the other side broke. I'm not actually willing to slide it right out because I'm a bit afraid that it's going to fall down, and I'm not set up for that at the moment. Let's climb up. So that was designed to slide forward, and this one here designed to slide back, so it would make like quite a big, potentially cool platform up here for, you know, stargazing or having a drink or whatever. Yeah, This is all the power for our lights, which is quite cool. It works really well. Sort of just shuffles its way back in there. Yeah, so I'll take the lights off now, and then we'll start taking the roof rack down. Alright, so our feed for our lights comes down to here, and it plugs into this Anderson plug here. So I'm just going to disconnect that, and then we can start taking the lights out. Alright, got all the lights disconnected. I'm going to take it down.
When we got the roof rack up, we used the tractor, but with no tractor in sight, Louis just has to use his brute strength. Lucky he's been training hard recently.
Rack's off, let's go. Roof rack's off.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Yep. Back to square one.
Kia ora team, and thanks for watching episode 16 on Out the Gate DIY truck build. We are so close for the interior to be finished, but so much to do on the exterior. Shout out to our new subscribers, we love you and we can't wait to share more with you.